what if you had a secret power? I mean, the ability to really understand what's going on in people's heads, their emotions, their thoughts, and maybe even nudge their decisions? I mean, really, what if you could read minds? What if you could get your boss, your friends, even a complete stranger to kind of see things your way? Well, hang on, because today we're going to unlock some of the most powerful tools in human interaction. Let's get into it. Look, what we're about to get into, it's not some kind of hocus pocus. No magical spells here. This is pure, raw psychology. I'm talking about the exact techniques that top leaders, master negotiators, the real influencers, they use this stuff every day to guide conversations and control outcomes. And the crazy part, most of the time, nobody even notices. Okay, but before we go any further, a really important heads up. This is all for educational purposes. The whole point here is to understand how influence works so you can spot it, and if you use it ethically. We're not talking about manipulation here. Seriously, this knowledge is incredibly powerful, so please use it responsibly. All right, let's kick things off with trick number 5. And this one is fascinating. It's called the reverse trap. And it works because of a simple, kind of fundamental truth about how we're all wired. It's so true, right? People want what they're told they can't have. It's almost a knee-jerk reaction. The second you forbid something, bam, it instantly becomes more desirable. So, the reverse trap, it cleverly uses that little impulse to your advantage. You get people to do exactly what you want by telling them to do the complete opposite. So, how does this actually play out in real life? Okay, let's say you need a friend's help with something tough. Now, you could ask directly, but they might just say no. Instead, you try this. You say, hey, I've got this project, but never mind. It's probably way too complicated for you anyway. See what just happened there? It's brilliant. You just threw down a challenge to their ego. And to prove you wrong, they're almost guaranteed to jump in and insist on helping. You never even had to ask, but you got exactly what you needed. Okay, moving on to trick number 4. This one kind of builds on that same idea of subtle direction. It's all about the power of perception, and it's called being the master of choice. Okay, so here's the secret sauce. Most people don't actually want total, complete freedom. It's too much. What they really want is controlled freedom. That feeling of being in charge, but where the options have been safely, let's say, pre-selected for them. Real power isn't about forcing someone to do something. Nope, it's about designing their choices so that no matter what they pick, it leads right back to what you wanted in the first place. Here's a super simple example. If you ask, want to go out? That's a simple yes or no. The door is wide open for them to just say, nah. But what if you ask, hey, should we do Pizza Hut or Domino's tonight? Boom, the entire game just changed. The question isn't if you're going out anymore, it's where. They feel like they're making the call, but guess what? Both options lead to you going out for dinner. That is being a master of choice. Okay, so we've talked about shaping choices. Now let's talk about shaping emotions. Our third trick, the guilt trap, taps into one of the most powerful emotions there is. Okay, picture this. You've got a friend who keeps flaking on your plans. Now, you could get mad, you can confront them, but that's just gonna push them away, right? But imagine you say something like this. I understand. I guess if I were important to you, maybe you'd find the time. Oof, that's devastatingly effective. Why? Because you're not directly accusing them. You're just expressing your disappointment, and in doing so, you turn the spotlight right back onto their actions. And that's the key here. This is not about brute force. It's way more subtle. It's like you're holding up an emotional mirror to them. And when they're forced to look in that mirror and see their own actions reflected back, it triggers this deep internal sense of guilt. Suddenly, they feel this urgent need to explain themselves, to apologize, to make it right. And they do it all on their own. So, this whole idea of using emotion, it leads us perfectly into trick number 2. And this is a big one, folks. It's called the emotional hijack. And it's all based on a fundamental truth about how we make decisions. We all like to think we're these super rational beings, right? We make decisions based on facts and logic and reality. But what's the truth? The reality is, most of our biggest choices are driven by emotion. Think about it. Fear, pride, love, anger. Those feelings are the real pilots in the cockpit. So it stands to reason, if you can influence someone's emotions, you can influence their decisions. Just think about a really powerful political speech, the ones that stick with you. They don't just rattle off a bunch of facts and figures, do they? No, they stir something up inside you. They make you feel pride or hope or maybe even fear. People connect with the feeling, not the data. And in that moment, when their emotions are running high, they can be swayed to make a decision they might not have made 5 minutes earlier. That right there is a classic emotional hijack. And now we've arrived at trick number 1. This is it. It's the simplest, but you could argue it's the most profound and powerful tool of influence you have. It's the power of silence. When you say absolutely nothing, the other person's mind just races to fill that empty space. That's silence. It can be more intimidating than any argument you could ever make, because what it projects is unshakable confidence, total control. So why is being quiet so dang effective? Well, for starters, it makes people incredibly uncomfortable. We're just conditioned to fill the gaps in a conversation. It also forces them to look inward. Suddenly, all their own guilt or anxiety gets cranked up to 11 in that quiet space. I mean, think about a negotiation. If you ask a tough question and then just shut up, the other person will often start talking just to end the silence and end up revealing way more than they ever planned to. So let's do a quick recap. We've got 5 incredibly powerful psychological techniques. Number 5, the reverse trap, using don'ts to make someone do. Number 4, master of choice, framing the options so you always win. 3, the guilt trap, using emotion as a mirror. 2, the emotional hijack, appealing to feelings over facts. And number 1, the powerhouse, the power of silence, commanding the room without saying a word. So look, understanding these tools, that's one thing, but actually using them, that's something else entirely. Which brings us all the way back to the most important question of all. Now that you have this knowledge, where do you draw the line between influence and manipulation? That's a question only you can answer.